Blessings, everyone. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening here in Edinburgh, and it's just checking the date. Wednesday, the 20th of July. So we've been having some amazing weather in Edinburgh, and I feel as if I'm living in a completely different world. The energies and the light, the warmth, the ambience, it's beautiful. So I feel that there are deep gratitude, I would call it, being felt. It brings a sense of awareness and uniqueness that I feel is bringing more and more light into our lives. This light that I'm talking about is this inner light, and I feel that many people are reflecting through that light, but they don't speak about it. They might not be aware of it if they're leading busy lives. Then they don't have any awareness of it. So I'm sharing this message today. I am in a very powerful crystalline process, and I'm finding that the only way that I can gauge what's happening with my energy is through being amongst other people. And I've been doing this for the past month or so, maybe longer, because I don't have any sense of time, but I'm going out, and today I was out most of the day and I've been walking. So walking for me is a meditation, and there's a very deep awareness that I'm literally bringing heaven to earth through the body, and that is, it's really, really powerful, very strong energy coming through me. There's some kind of balancing going on with the crystalline energy and with my connection with all of life, I feel. And it's very interesting. I'm very aware that my perception has changed, or it changes. It's difficult to describe, but there's a sense of light in everything and beauty. So I'm finding myself in places that I wouldn't normally go to, and also in situations where I'm observing and watching the light around individuals and how they're behaving as well. So lots of character coming out. And it can be very amusing as well. It's amazing. So, planetary wise, there seems to be a great deal of emphasis on the natural world and this feeling of being at home, I feel, in nature. And nature can be also in human form. It's not about going into a forest or going into a landscape that you would be drawn to. I'm talking about in the moment where our human nature is literally opening up and it's observing and like, wow, there's a lot of wow factor I'm finding. There's also a sense of how life, it looks to me as if it's more compassionate. Just everyday life. It's everywhere. And that in itself is also part of the change that we're experiencing. So when I've been out today, for example, it's the Edinburgh Festival. It's in Edinburgh for a month. It's just starting. And there's a really strong feeling of unity in amongst the crowds of people that are in the city. And there seems to be this feeling of, I would call it a blessing. It's about connection and how everyone is connecting, and it is very peaceful. And there's this sense of colour around that I recognise, where everything is kind of floaty, I would call it. It's really beautiful. A very different experience of human nature I'm experiencing at present. And I feel it's a reflection that's coming through the crystalline makeup that's coming through me. It's interesting. So, I'm just sending a blessing through today. This is just a short message. Communication is, I can't put that into words, it's changed as well for just now. It can move and change again, but the higher self is very much connecting, I feel, with the cellular energy that's shifting in the body. And so the body is, it doesn't really have an opinion about anything, which is wonderful. So I have to recognise myself these days. I'm like, okay, and then I let it go. So yeah, it's really interesting. So yeah, a blessing for everyone, and also a sense of where the power lies within this sacred feminine vessel that we have as women. The feeling of being connected through the new body that is coming through. It's a body that's got lots of there's lots of balance in it. It's not physical balance, it's energetic. It's both, actually. So I'm finding that my energy's going further than it was. So rather than saying, well, I don't want to put my energy there because I don't want to waste my energy, that's not what's happening. I'm actually in the middle of this energetic shift on the planet, and I'm walking with it, not through it, but with it. It's very different from before, and I feel it's coming through the crystalline form. So I'm just going to leave you with that. I hope this makes sense, because I'm not sure if I'm making any sense at the moment. I'm not really talking very much. I'm very quiet, and the silence is observing and watching. Yeah, beautiful. So I'll speak to you soon. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.